All right, don't jinx it now, please.
Yeah,
Don't do it.
I don't know, man. You hear that? You hear that? Yeah, good man, good man. Got to knock on some wood, guys. If you guys are tuning into the stream, knock on wood on your side as well. You know, let's counter the demons that are just lying in wait. They all start with the letter M, Murphy. But they are all named Murphy. That's what the demons are named. Yes, okay. My mind is beginning to wander now as well. So 10:30 in the evening, and we are starting our last match. And it is, so far, I think, man, talk about a wild map to have it end on as well. Between two Danes, this could go... I'm really having trouble picturing how this is going to go, because I imagine Dignitas are like, well, okay, you know, TSM, we know how they want to play. We know how they play. We've studied them on all the maps. But then if neither of us can think of a map of train that these teams have played off the top of our heads, that leaves them in kind of a bind, right? They don't really have any information to go off of. It's going to come down to like raw fragging power, essentially.
Yep, pretty much. Which I think TSM is a team that has the edge on that. But I mean, you never know. It's gonna be impossible for me to make a prediction here because of the map being what it is. We don't have a lot of information or knowledge on either of the teams on train, so let's just enjoy the party and see what happens.
It sounds like a good plan, Bate. And we are going to get live into the pistol round here. This is the ESL ESEA Pro League, the last map of the night in the group phase here. TSM and Team Dignitas. TSM starting on the CT side, and already Team Dignitas setting up for some action outside of Ivy. They've got 3 at the bomb. They've already snuck 1 out A main, but Kerrigan full flashed. Just happens to take MSL's face off. So that is not how Dignitas want to start things here. It is not looking too hot for them already. We're going to go to Kerrigan now, holding up close to Ivy, and he's going to be looking for the headshot. He's got 3 guys, and he hits 1 in mid-air. Dupree is getting the kills, actually, but then Pip comes right back into it. This is all over the place. What is happening? Device can't seem to kill Pimp. Well, Nico, rather, and I can't believe it. Pimp 3 kills in the blink of an eye, completely turned this around, but through the smoke, Dev Ice is going to find Nico, and it is going to be the end of the pistol round. TSM have won.
That was some classic train. You have 3 pushing Ivy. I believe it was 1 main, maybe 1 pop dog. That's very classic. Classic, and yeah, Pimp almost saving it there. What seemed like it was going to be rough for them. Was almost made possible by Pimp's 3 frags, but then Dupree denying it, and then it was just a shatter from there.
Yeah, I wanted to believe for a second there. We got a bit of a smoke setup coming through here. Yeah, and this is looking like bomb site A train set up, although the smoke goes down on A main. MSL decides to YOLO right through, so he is going to try and rush this. They are going to go for the running gun, straight up plant. Dignitas clearly having done some work, and just the sheer number of bullets flying through the air forces TSM to play careful. They can't necessarily push through on this one. Dupree is going to light them up, though, and it is going to leave MSL as the last man standing here for Dignitas. Gets a drop on Dupree. Oh, not going to get the kill, though. So close. The headshot comes through, and actually 4 players surviving that round for TSM isn't too shabby, all things considered.
Yeah, and a good round for Dignitas as well, considering like those were pretty much the go-to smokes the teams throw nowadays. Like 3 smokes for bomb train, and then maybe 1 for Ivy towards Ivy, and then that gives you a pretty good access to the outer bomb site, and gives you the possibility of planting a bomb and possibly buying on the 3rd round. So. Well executed from Dignitas.
Yeah, they've clearly done their homework as well, because what you could see was that they were also pre-firing the likely spots that a CT would be holding from on the bomb train itself to try and counter those smokes. So that was some pretty slick stuff. But we are going to have the buy coming in here from Dignitas. Damage already being put out there by Cajun B, though. And it's going to be Kerrigan with the HEs. Just HEs flying in everywhere. Device and Dupree just going to work right now, and it's down to 2 members here. MSL stands his ground and takes out Cajun. 2 on 3 now, but Device will find MSL, and it's going to be down to Nico now. Last man alive here for Dignitas. Definitely trying to find some kind of way out. He's going to manage that, wrap back around through the halls, but you already have Device lurking through pop, and he's going to be ready. Nico's now been boxed. This is looking just like straight chaos right now. Like, Dignitas are like, wow, you know what? I think it's a great idea. I put on my running shoes. Let's see how fast I can go.
Yeah, the contrast between the 2 rounds. When they were eco, they were really planned and drilled, and then when they actually go on a buy, it was just, yep, that's just YOLO on yard. That didn't quite work out.
Well, let's see if Nico can actually make his way out of here alive. He's got 45 seconds left. Dupree holding the angle. Nico snaps onto him, gets rid of him. And now 2 on 1. Molotov goes down. Nico's going to roast, and he's going to get slapped down by Device. It's brutal there in the end. Zipnix, he was so happy about that, he even went leaping through the flames. You don't have to demonstrate your bravery to us, Zipnix. We know. We know. And that's going to be a bit of a letdown there for Dignitas to start things off here. They get the plant, they get the buy, but they don't get really anything out of it. So Back to pistols.
I think the cool thing about this map, really, when generally speaking about this new train, is the fact that you can throw smokes and flashes from towards inner sight from above ladder. So that enables you to do some really quick, like fake tactics, and you can make that wall of smokes in front of yard. So that really enables you to do some crazy fakes.
Yeah, exactly. And we aren't really seeing teams take full advantage of that yet either.
Yeah, I think that's something down the pipe. Like, I think that will happen, though.
Yeah.
But we'll see that.
No, it has to happen. Like, it has to happen. We need to see that start to come into play because there are so many options, it looks like, for fakes. I mean, you can keep CTs guessing for days, it feels like. So, I don't know. We got to see. It seems like it's still very straightforward as far as, like, the current meta is concerned. You know, run and gun straight up.
Yeah, and there's a lot of trial and error for every team right now. So,
very true.
Still fresh.
Device is showing us that he knows at least he's at least prepared to smoke for A main, so that's nice. But then a 2-1-2 setup here coming out for Dignitas. Nothing too crazy, nothing too hectic. This is a big buy round for them. Nico has got his AWP, and he's looking for a boost over, but the shot's coming through. Nearly perfect timing there by Dupree. Not sure if he heard the drop down there, but he heard the steps. Dupree knows that somebody's waiting around Ivy.
Nico Alley or Ivy with an op. That was a classic, like back in 2012 already when he was playing with these Danish teams back then. Seems like nothing's changed. Just the gear changes.
Yeah.
Still working Ivy.
Look at Device right now. He has no idea that somebody's walked behind him. Kerrigan is here to hold the line. Does Device actually look left? Device, they're going to get completely eviscerated here. Kerrigan, of course, he's not going to watch his back. He has no idea. And there it is. Surprise, surprise. Kerrigan comes bursting out onto the site. Device whips around and takes him out, however. So quick trade there. 3-on-3 scenario here going on to this A site. But that bomb is stuck in Pop Dog right now. Bit tricky now for AC to try and make his way out. And Pimp walks into the crosshairs, but Cajun doesn't pull the trigger. That was a freebie. Oh, that was a horrendous little bit of a play there. Now Nico, he's got that AWP. Misses the shot, though. And Device, he spots out Pimp. Wow. Ballsy play to take the peek, but Nico's not going to let him get away with that. And Zipnik's now just trying to go for the spray down. He's going to get it with 10 seconds left. Walks into the crosshairs, and Nico, the hero. 3 kills for him throughout this key round.
That was an interesting round altogether. I think actually that double quad area that we have now, the T quad and CT quad, I like to call them, you can be sneaky peeking and really get into that heat quad quite easily, actually. And it's going to be interesting to see further down as well when we're going to see one more train, if how that's going to develop, how much teams are going to be able to utilize that area of the map in being, trying to backstab and stuff. And when you're putting pressure on Alley or IP, how are teams going to be able to utilize that area of the map?
Well, that was a little slow there by Device. Yeah. That's the thing. This is why it's so fun to actually see teams picking up this map so early as well. Like, you would expect this to take 6 months before we start seeing Train. I mean, granted, they didn't get a choice here. They have to play Train. But, a lot of teams are actively putting work in on the map early on and preparing. So it's really interesting. It feels like we're getting a bit of a new experience here for some competitive CS. Rush right through, though, and wow! Zipnix! Okay, then. Quad kill for Zipnix just like that in the blink of an eye. I thought he was a dead man for sure, 100%, and yet somehow he gets a triple spray down and then roasts someone as well. Unreal.
Yep, great individual effort there. Zipnix, right on the spot, doing the work. There's nothing else to really say about that, to be honest with you. Just great individual play.
That's insane.
Getting everything right.
Zipnix, that's insane, with an M4A1 as well. Triple spray. Wow, and now Dignitas, that's got to drop the bottom out of your stomach right there. That's going to be painful. All right, well, Zip, I mean, hell, something that's been brought up as well on multiple talk shows now, that Zip is actually the second man as far as the frags are concerned for TSM, and we get a bit of a demonstration there, but look at that. Great push right through the smoke. Dupree with the 2 headshots. He's not going to make it out alive, however. It's going to be down to, well, basically Zipnik's the man holding the line. He's got the Molotov, going to force Pimp out. Gets that kill. Device is going to be picking up one of his own. So, solid hold in the end by TSM. And they go for the double AWP as well.
Yep, it's a viable option. You can also use the auto sniper, similar to the previous version of Train. Auto sniper is a very useful tool. You can play that inner bomb side. You can play that IV area. Double op, just as viable as well.
Yeah, or you go like full envy and go like triple op Scar 20. And you see them do that? Like the first time they played this map, I think that's what they were doing. They went like quad ops or something. It was crazy. All right. Everything is viable. Anything can happen in CS. If you got the chutzpah.
I mean, the smart thing to do when there's a new map coming into the pool is that you put a lot of effort into it, so you can sort of have like a one-up on other teams. Yeah, obviously, it is a very competitive scene at this point in time, so you always want to take every single advantage that you possibly can get.
Let's see, getting toasty there. Xyp9x, you want him to spray, but he's going to be holding back instead. There's the pop flash, but he gets a flash of his own out. Doesn't go for the short one, though, and this time around he's not so lucky, but it is a one-for-one trade. His man Device backing him up. And they are going to be able to get this bomb plant down, so just in the nick of time there, MSL manages to rush out before the rotation can fully come through from TSM, but dupreeh is there to take out Nico. dupreeh offing as well, insane. And do we get the actual pop flash going off here to block off Pimp? Kjærby holding his own on that train, going to get overwhelmed eventually. Pimp holding his angle, he's going to get that one in. And now the fact that he's still alive here with Kjærby to back him, this is big. Kjærby to pick up the easy frag onto Kerrigan, but dupreeh does return it. And now we've got it, Kjærby versus dupreeh. And Kjærby not even afraid. He's just looking to, well, basically get around this train as fast as possible. Stay alive, play the bomb, and make dupreeh suffer. The full flash, and dupreeh so close, but he's not going to get it. Kjærby's there just in time to save the day for his team. And that's a second round on the board now for Team Dignitas.
Yeah, a straight-up play for inner bomb site. Getting the trade kills to favor in their side. Getting the bomb down and just working that after plant. Yeah, just nice, clean round. Even though it went down to one-on-one, they just... I mean, the thing is that you see a lot of teams actually crumble when they get the bomb down inner. That's one thing I've noticed, is a lot of teams seem to have a lot of trouble playing T-side, after plant, inner bomb site. And it seems to me that it's a lot down to people being way too passive when they actually do get the bomb down. But at this time and a point, they Dignitas managed to pull it off.
Yeah, just all-out aggro, and some nice pop flashes as well through the smoke on lower. On like the lower ramp, that was really that worked out well. Xyp9x wasn't able to get like that 6 spray down like the round he did before. So it's been a force buy coming out here from TSM. They've spent every dime they've got, but so have Dignitas. So this is going to be that key round, and because Dignitas have had success on the B site, well, they're going to go for it again. And Xyp9x now trying to dance around on this. Right behind the bomb train. This time around, he's within the radius of the smoke, and he goes right through. Could he actually hit this timing? Yes, he can. Picks up one, and he's still alive. Not going to get the second, however. Way too close. cajunb on upper, looking for an angle. And now it's going to be dupreeh as well there to back him through connector, but we have a man holding close. Free kill for Nico. Easily done there. And cajunb now all by his lonesome going to get picked up by AC. It's looking like the full YOLO onto B is really the answer here for Team Dignitas.
Yeah, I mean... One small detail that has changed on this version of Train, among others, is the little window you have towards inner bomb side, and that gives you the opportunity to smoke between the third train and the bomb train. Yeah. So that's going to make it that much harder for an operator to play backside all the way back. So, I mean, that's one of those small little things that has actually made it more, you know, a bit easier for the T side.
Yeah, we can say that.
Yeah, I think Dignitas taking advantage of that.
Whoa, and aggro coming in here. Kerrigan gets slapped. dupreeh is here with the P250, though. They know that there's a second man, however. Tries to get the job done, but he's not going to manage. And now we see Device, who's waiting patiently for MSL to come down Pop Dog. But MSL, he's plenty happy to play the waiting game as well. Oh, wow. Device, he hits the timing, and he actually rushes MSL down. Could take the fight, and he gets the headshot onto AC. Okay, then, what is happening? cajunb here steps in Ivy, so now they know the rotation is in. Xyp9x is there, puts a little damage onto Nico, but not the end of the world here for Nico. Doesn't decide to re-peek either, and they will be able to get the bomb plant here, although we do actually have cajunb taking out Pimp. This is getting ridiculous. Smoke is down, and Xyp9x drops the bomb carrier. Is this actually happening? Is this real life? Nico, now the last man alive here, and he's in danger of getting flanked. He's looking for the shot through the smoke, but he doesn't see anybody. And he's got 30 seconds left to make this play. Not to. Is this real happening?
Yeah. Device, you can thank Device getting those 2 kills. I don't think, you know, that was just pure luck, to be honest with you. Like, he had not the timing for him being as it was with MSL and getting that pick as MSL was trying to pop flash down Pop. I don't think this whole snowball effect that we just saw happen would have happened. So, matter of second thing going wrong for MSL just made that all happen.
Yeah, that's incredible. Just like the timing, sometimes it works out that way. And now, well, Cajun's going to start off the party over here on long A from Connector. Gets headshot, though, still holding the angle. Dupree is there to save the day to make sure that he lives through. And solid hold there by Cajun, Kerrigan, and Dupree on the A site. TSM up to 8 rounds now here on their CT side, whereas Dignitas still struggling. 3 rounds for now. No AWP available, though, for Dignitas this round, so that's a little painful there for Nico.
Yeah, it could have started looking hairy for TSM actually on their CT side had TSM not won that eco. But all of a sudden, we're looking at an 8-3 scoreline, and it's heavily favoring TSM.
I gotta agree. This is looking like TSM have now finally got some room. They've got a little bit of money saved up as well. And they Zipnix. Oh, it does nothing with that nade. Like practically, literally nothing. Wow. Okay then. I'm sure right now Cajun is like really missing the get right spot on lower. And just, you know, peek up into Brown Halls from up close on under on lower. Well, again, same play coming in from Dignitas, nothing fancy here. And Zipnix holding up close to the site, actually rushes out, hits the timing perfectly, gets a double spray, nearly takes the triple. And the device literally running into AC. I have no idea what just happened there. Was he full flashed? It must have been, because that just looked way too awkward. He was like hugging AC. AC didn't want none of that love.
They were making out.
And Nico and AC, the heroes, but AC in particular, man, gets the double spray down, including Device, who, yeah, I guess he was just totally blind there. But Dignitas, they found something that works, and they're just going to keep doing it. Yeah,
and now it comes to a point where it's possible for them to easily start faking that too, and I'm sure TSM is going to easily read on, like, easily start biting on that bait too.
Love it. Now Kiss. No, basically, okay, yeah, you know that. Yeah, okay, whatever. Sounds good, not to. 2-1-2 from Dignitas.
Yep, again Nico here with an op. Oh, wow.
Nico not hitting that shot.
What could have been?
Not hitting that shot. I mean, he gets a great nade onto Dupree, but I'm pretty sure he would have preferred a bullet there.
Yeah, the difference here right away you can spot is that a lot of teams actually have the opera playing T main, and he's trying to do work from there. But Dignitas has opted to have Nico play Ivy with that op and try to do the picks from there.
This is an interesting take on things. I mean, Pimp is there to babysit him as well, and they get to go for a boost here. They could go for the boost. Or does Nico like to boost Pimp instead? Could be the case. Yeah, Pimp going to hop on up here. Just barely see over the smoke. If Kerrigan decides to take a peek. There's the Molotov going down. Dupree still holding up close. They want to try and force this. 44 seconds left for Dignitas to make the play here. They've still got that bomb waiting outside of A main as well.
I think it's an inner fake coming up here.
Yeah, it's looking like it. We see the nades coming through here. AC going to draw the attention. Cajun B with a nice nade onto him. That's going to drop him down to half HP. But as far as the rest of this is concerned, I mean, is AC actually going to realize that there's a man holding to his right? No, of course not. It is going to be the push onto the A site now, and there's Device dropping down into MSL's crosshairs. They could potentially make this work. Still 20 seconds left to get this bomb site. And Kerrigan there to ruin their day. Did they actually stack up for him at the end there? It looked kind of like a fast kill, but I don't think so. Pimp and MSL not going to manage it.
Yeah. Well, there we saw the inner fake happening from Dignitas. And really the problem was that sort of when the push for inner happened, the time span between the fake happening and the actual push happening in yard was too long. And the fact that the guy that went inner really couldn't do anything. Like, he made nothing happen. So that just sort of just went down the drain at that point. That's going to put Dignitas on a save here, by the way.
Yeah, that's really going to wreck them, actually. I mean, they were just starting to get some momentum going as well. And now TSM should have a round where they can build some money for the last one. Cajun starting off strong, managing to hold. Solid. Zipmix getting shot in the side. He gets overwhelmed. This is still going to result in... Well, no, I spoke too soon. I thought that this would actually get them a bomb plant, but Device is there to counter it, and no bonus money going into the last round here for Dignitas. This is actually going to completely wreck them. They really needed that bomb plant to get the bonus money.
Most definitely. And the thing is, had they not lost that eco, we could easily be looking at Dignitas working with around 6 rounds by now, looking for a 7th. But instead, there are 4 looking for the 5th.
Wow, this is... Yeah, man, this is actually shaping up to be a pretty solid first half here for TSM, all things considered. We do expect to see a little bit more out of Dignitas, but then again, I mean, still kind of CT-sided map. Real hard to say.
Aggro Ivy here.
They've already got it, and there you go. Dupree steps forward, not going to get the double, but there's a second layer of defense here. Kerrigan takes the fight, not going to get it versus Kjervi, but then Device is going to catch his mate pushing out, and Device is there to wrap things up, essentially. Nico going to be the last man standing here for the T side, pushing forward, looking to find one target, anybody he can pull the trigger at right now. Needs to get the kills, but he doesn't realize he can get the one on for free here onto Zipmix. Goes for the spray, and that is like the longest spray in the history of sprays. Actually, no. I think Stavros did better earlier, but still.
Oh, my turn to drop out of the
Yeah, I dropped as well, dude. I dropped as well. Standard, fair. All right, we get right back into it, guys. What's up? All right. Right, so that was unfortunate. That definitely needed to be a little bit more clean there for Dignitas. And we're back in.
Well, yeah, they easily could have had at least 6 rounds there on that T side, but if you lose ecos, this is the type of price you gotta pay for it.
Yeah. Shots through. AC's there. And nope, this is just a warm-up, guys, so don't worry. This is the scores at the top of the scoreboard. You're seeing nothing change there. It's all good. The issue was, basically, tough to say, really, because TSM decided to go back towards the A side, and they just really weren't having much luck on that A side at all. Seems like all their rounds they managed to pick up on the B side, right?
Yep.
So that's a bit rough. A bit rough when you decide to go for a change, trying to shake things up a little bit, and it just doesn't work out. It actually ends up hurting you. That's definitely frustrating for Dignitas, but we'll see how things shape up here. How much preparation TSM have put into this map, because Dignitas did show that they actually had put some thought into, well, at least some time into preparing some smokes for the A site. You could see that they had actually, prepared.
But the funny fact is, I don't think they actually used those smokes a single time when they actually were buying. They only used it then in the save round where they wanted to plant. If I'm pretty sure,
right.
I'm pretty sure we didn't see that in any of the buy rounds.
That's kind of an important detail there.
That's an interesting detail.
It is.
Now this is gonna be an interesting half for me to see what TSM has come up with here.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting half for you, bro. I see how it is not to. Dignitas not a threat. TSM, okay. Get the notepad out. It's all right, dude. You don't have to talk too much. Just take the notes. Just take the notes. Well, Dupree right now is playing Ninja in the smoke. And this is actually pretty interesting because it is, like they're full spread across the map right now, TSM. They haven't really gathered anywhere. They're just trying to throw Dignitas for a loop, make it unclear as to where they're going to wind up. But the wraparound is going to come through, and they're going to come back over towards this A site. Cajun B to pick up Kjervi. Pimp is gone as well. Dupree finding that shot. Device just following it up, and Device annihilates MSL. Okay, you don't need strats when you land shots, basically. That's how it goes. Nico gets slammed by Cajun, and that's 12 rounds for TSM now. 4 rounds for Team Dignitas, and a catastrophe as far as the underdogs are concerned.
Yeah, I mean, the make or break situation there for TSM was the fact that they managed to get those 2 entry kills towards Ivy, and that pretty much broke the whole CT defense. And then it just snowballed from there, and then round over. But those 2 kills in Ivy, those were the ones that really sealed the deal already.
Yeah, pretty much ended it. And now, well, force buy coming up from Dignitas, no surprise there. They're really looking to try and stop things short. And AC does land a shot at it initially with the scout from Connector. See if he can stay alive long enough to make better use of that. 9 HP left on him. Dupree actually kills himself somehow. Kerrigan does manage to restore order and take out Nico. Cajun B there to take out AC. Kjervi runs through the smoke. It's picked off by Device. This is almost like rote at this point. But then Pimp comes in with 2 big kills. It's actually MSL who helped out with one of them, but still, the damage was there, and they actually managed to turn this into a 2v1. Here we go. Pop Flash Reno, and MSL goes charging through, trying to deny that plant. Point blank! And he runs out of bullets! Device was there!
That's the prize when you play with the CZ. You ran out of bullets.
Oh,
pretty
man.
easy.
Just imagine how low Device was as well. 1 bullet would have done it. 1 bullet. He just needed 1 bullet to connect. And that would have been like the huge clutch to keep Dignitas in this. Oh man, brutal, just brutal. Not TSM, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, when you're looking at the grand rank, like the rankings of this season, I think these 2 teams are pretty close to each other too. So I mean, it's only like four rounds or so for one another that they're apart.
Oh, it's just this is kind of like a rough time basically for Dignitas that has to be on this map. Quick B take essentially coming through here. They aren't wasting any time at all. Pimp Trying to hope to do the best that he can here. And that's not going to be too good. And now Kirby. Oh, Kirby's going to do a bit better. Dupree didn't have a helmet there, so shame on you, Dupree. And actually, the Vice is fairly low here as well. Oh my god, the bullets. It's the curse. Actually a curse. Dupree doesn't need armor, right? That's right.
Ah, overrated, bro.
All right, well, 14-4 the score. TSM 2 rounds away. If they could get this decisive win, actually, TSM, this would be a huge recovery for them, considering they lost 16-1 to Titan on Dust 2 earlier. So,
yeah,
that would be big.
Yeah, that would close to nullify what happened earlier today.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I think winning the map is better than the beer, guys. I know you want to forget, but getting the rounds would be better. And wow, whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at this. Dupree straight out onto A right now, going full lurk. Nico has no idea that there's a man here. He might have spotted the gun barrel, though. And yeah, Nico, he knows. He knows, but then he's going to get flanked out completely. Do they hit the timing right here? No, Dupree fluffs it, and then, well, actually, they managed to get very effective here. Zipnix with the double spray, and Zipnix now gets a third kill coming through here, and it's going to be MSL, the last man alive, rotating in from the B site. But that was outright chaos at Ivy. No way to say.
That was like a sandwich tactic from TSM. They were sandwiching Ivy from quad. Like I was calling out early before or during the first half, is how are these teams going to start utilizing that T-quad where you can get pretty easy access to. And then we saw Dupree really working at it.
Well, then we saw MSL. He actually was just like, you know what, I'm just going to get the kill on Kerrigan. You know, screw you, man, for like taking this round and then run away. Maybe this gun makes a difference. Maybe this gun is what saves TSM, or Team Dignitas. What do you think, Natu? Do you believe in miracles? We've already seen one today.
Not really.
But we have proof.
Sorry to burst the bubble here, dude.
We have proof that miracles happen. They do.
Oh. All right. Oh, it's gonna be tough because I can look at this. They're working with what, 2 M4s, 2 scouts, and a Deagle. All right.
Oh man, scouts are OP, right? I see he gets spotted. They know that he's here. At least they should know that he is here. They should. Yeah, there you go. There's the Vice, and boom, headshot. AC with the Deagle. Oh, Juan Deagle showed up this time.
Yeah.
And now, no, goes for the spray, and Kerrigan's going to eliminate him. Dupree goes charging through, only to get picked up in turn. Nico and Kirby doing big work now. It's a double scout, man. That's what I'm saying. Kerrigan barely lives there, actually. That was a bit dicey. Kirby looked like he was on, and, well, Zipnix is going to find him instead. But then you have the trade. MSL now 1v1 versus Kerrigan. This is where it gets tricky. Shoulder peaks coming out, and oh my god, Kerrigan's down to 1 HP, literally. 50 seconds left, and he's going to wrap around, but MSL, wise leader that he is, he's already thinking perhaps this is going to go towards the B site, except that he didn't go through connector like I thought he would. He hears the steps, though, and he's setting it up for the backstab. This is sneaky stuff, except that he makes noise on the ladder, so now Kerrigan should know. Now Kerrigan should know, but it's going to be a free kill for MSL, and easily done there. No, actually, Kerrigan would have been out of range to hear that ladder, wouldn't he?
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, well. Clutch play from MSL this time around. And look, you see? Natu. Miracles. The M4 that lived.
Well, a miracle could be that TSM players are starting to drop out of the server.
No, you're right. We actually,
Who
did we lose? Who did we lose? We lost.
Oh boy.
Unacceptable. Unacceptable. And, well, Zipnix doesn't tarry too long. He does manage to get back into this fairly quick. Look at the Vice's scoreline, though. 24, 5, and 7. Not too shabby. Zipnix was 17, 2, and 8 as well. I mean, there's some pretty solid scoreline here going on, at least for TSM. But MSL was not interested in giving up just yet. He does manage to bring his team into yet another round, and we shall see. 5-15. TSM. Match point. They have 10 of them. And Dignitas, it's the long road ahead.
A bumpy one. That's that too.
Yeah, there's a lot of bumps in this road. That's for sure. It has not been seen by social server or by How would you even say that?
A social service.
It's not social services. It's construction. Whatever. Screw you, man. Device gets the pick. And he gets returned on instantly. Pimp is now looking to throw up some smokes, looking to buy some time. Kirby is here holding the back line as well, trying to keep eyes on that bomb train, but the bomb will get planted. And now we wonder, will Cajun B be able to hit the timing? Is he going to be able to eviscerate them as they try and barrel onto this side? Pimp takes out Device. MSL there as well. And now it really is going to come down to Cajun. They spot him out, and he takes the fight, but Kirby is there, and it's going to be down to Zipnix. Playing very carefully indeed, but there's 2 guys stacked up on him. Takes this fight straight up and loses it straight up as well. Plenty of time for the defuse, and they will manage to get another round on the board here, Dignitas.
Stars are starting to align. The miracle wave is coming through. Okay.
Hallelujah! I believe. Now, not to. Now I gotta do the Southern preacher, boy. Now, not to. Team Dignitas. No, I'm not going to do it. My throat is already wrecked from casting this long. Nope, not going to do it. All right, screw it, dude. That's it. The time for creativity has passed. Instead, we wait. And instead, we wait for a straight YOLO B rush onto the, YOLO rush on the B side for TSM here. They've got the Tech 9s. Pistol eco for them. Molotov goes down from MSL. Nicely done. But they're going to be able to circumnavigate it, and that is going to be Device getting caught out. Pimp is there as well, but the plan has worked as far as TSM are concerned. They get that bomb plant, and they should be pretty happy about that.
Yep, and that's, like, it is actually, surprisingly enough, when you think about the map and the layout, it is actually pretty easy to get a bomb plant on either of the bomb sides when you're working with the smokes and the timing just goes correctly.
Yeah, everything lines up, basically.
Yeah. So
it's a beautiful thing. Symmetry, balance.
In the universe.
Yeah, buddy. There we go. You know what's up.
Damn straight.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, dude, now that we're linked, it's all good. I'm happy with this. I mean, 15-7 now, and TSM, they are going to be able to get a bye after that plant, and once again, spreading out. Aggression going into Brown Halls this time around, though. They decided to put an extra man over here. Leaving Cajun be alone.
Yeah, and no op to work with for TSM.
Goodbye.
I think that's a bit of a problem, to be honest with you. I think, yeah, we've not seen either of the teams really utilize T-main with the oppers at all so far, which I think is a very viable option.
That's
true. You can easily get some picks, and we've seen pretty much most of the other teams that I've seen I've watched play train have done that, but neither of these 2 teams so far yet to do that.
No. But, oh, they're using actual smokes that they've set up for the B site, TSM. Hello, we might actually have a bit of a play here. Great flashes to force MSL back, who's willing to give ground, of course. And there's going to be the initial frag coming through. Zipnix just pushing right down. But Zipnix in the back lines right now. Not sure if he realizes that somebody got behind him. That's going to be MSL coming through now. He's going to push onto this site, takes out Kerrigan. And now it's all down to Zip. But he gets caught by AC, who happens to check his back. And this is now basically a lost round for TSM. No way for Device to push through that Molotov and live. Pimp actually doing the job for him, though. And the bomb has been defused. Device takes the fight, annihilates Pimp, looks for the follow-up, but he's not going to get it. Kirby is there to make sure that he doesn't save that M4, that AK. But that's a little bit of a shame there for how that played out there for TSM at least. It feels like they could have potentially got more out of that.
Yeah, but I mean, TSM keeps getting on the bomb sides. They keep getting bombs down, so that means they get the extra money to buy on the next one, even if they lose. But at the same time, it gives them an opportunity for them to finally close this out at one point. That's, I think, is a scary thing when you're looking at it from Dignitas' point of view.
Nice little smoke down for connector, but this is going to be a very fast assault coming through here, and Kirby holding up close. Not going to miss, or he's going to miss that shot. That is not good at all. Man advantage now going onto this site for TSM. Rotation is coming through, however, but then the double spray down. Cajun and Debris doing work. Cajun takes out MSL as well. And I think we have reached the end of the road here for Dignitas. It's going to be Nico. Now, if you ever believed in miracles, it's the time. Not Dupree. He's a heathen. He takes Nico out, and that will be it. The map will be won by TSM. They keep, well, at least they managed to redeem themselves, but it certainly wasn't as clean as they were hoping for there at the end.
Yeah. That was it for the miracles, for the hallelujahs.